than ever. Consider the contrast, the triple header of turmoil we are witnessing in the West: economic weakness, the chaos of political instability, and the coronavirus pandemic, all but out of control. We must all be called together to recognize this critical moment, not for its politics, but for humanity's sake. We must look at China fair and square. No propaganda, no politics, just reality as we hope for our future. China is the world's largest safe, stable, and successful society and country on the planet. It is. There are no guns. Violent crime is extremely low. Households report satisfaction among the highest in the world, cooperating with their government. 90% of families own their homes and 90% basic healthcare coverage. Consider the recent Harvard Global study of citizens most satisfied with their governments and their lives. Doesn't surprise me, China's number one. Let's talk about why. Because people mainly want two things in daily life. They want stability and they want to feel safe. You may care more to scream at the top of your lungs that President Donald Trump is a big old orange-haired clown. But here in China, you're not allowed to disturb your neighbor, your neighborhood, and by extension, the stability of the society. There's a balance of law and order, while free to pursue a better life. And we genuinely hope the Chinese government will continue doing the terrific job it has been doing for the past 30 years or so. Because when any government in the world starts doing a bad job for its citizens, they suffer. And we're seeing that in America now. But we do not want to see America struggle. So then, we must identify where the strength is in the world right now. And that strength is found in China. Number one, the coronavirus is 100% under control here right now. Wherever a few local cases are identified, the outbreak is quickly traced, managed, and extinguished. Plus, there's a 2-week quarantine buffer at the border to keep the virus out. Number two, in the age of 24-hour social media, the global community are more informed than ever. And listening to the U.S. State Department say that the Communist Party of China is a brutal, evil regime, aggressively repressing people of all faiths and religion, as opposed to the simple truth, this past Sunday, we all went to church. Millions and millions go to church. Temples, mosques. You want to go, you're free to go. It's that simple. As a citizen volunteer liaison for the U.S. consulate here in China, they appreciate I report these facts, and I am directly calling on the State Department to retract Mike Pompeo's disgraceful lies. By the way, no country lets you build illegal buildings without zoning permissions for nonprofit churches. And if you don't believe me, try building one yourself and see how quickly the authorities show up to shut you down. Number three, the Chinese Communist Party is committing genocide in Xinjiang. Please. As opposed to the simple truth that Uyghurs and all minorities enjoy multiple preferential policies. They're more prosperous than ever, with all schools teaching in their native language. The 800-year-old Korea Mosque was not destroyed. The gatehouse was renovated, with a new parking lot added for more visitors. A satellite map of a supposed concentration camp is actually a 5-star apartment complex. They told you birth rates for Uyghurs declined significantly. They intentionally didn't tell you Han birth rates in the same region also declined. The regional birth rate dropped from 15.8 per 1,000 people in 2017 to 10.6 in 2018. This is for two crystal clear reasons. The government has implemented the same family planning policies to everyone, and a vastly improved education system means more younger women are pursuing education to improve their lives instead of having more babies. IUD use is in line with many other countries, and greater attention has improved the rate of women's gynecological diseases, reduced from 41% in 2010 to only 29% in 2018. And the Uyghur population has increased by 3 million since 2010, so whose mind is so twisted to call that genocide of the Uyghurs? Now, you heard the Chinese government doesn't let anyone visit, but all international authorities were invited. They did visit, and they said, good job. The United States refused to join those visits. The media regularly lies and slanders China, so Chinese controls the media. Wouldn't you? Is the Black or Latino community in America able to share a similar positive story of improvement, growth, and education? No. Number four, international student exchange programs are a regular part of the university system in China, as any country. Chinese exchange students are all over the world, learning about the world. Number five, foreign companies are leaving China in droves. No. The U.S.-China Business Council and American Chamber of Commerce in China have clearly told the world American companies in China aren't going anywhere. In fact, over a third of them are still increasing their investments and commitments here. You are wise. You are an independent thinker. And I implore you to use your reason and sense. Blaming China for your troubles is a fool's game. Blaming Trump for America's problems is also a fool's game, because America's problems began 20 plus years ago, and that is why he was elected in the first place. Let go of your politics. Take a breath and ask what humanity on this planet really needs. Do we really need American-style freedom, democracy, and military warmongering shoved down our throats? While it is true humanity is safer thanks to the U.S. military, U.S. imperialism and bullying is guafanla, way over the line. It has gone far beyond that noble goal, killing and displacing millions of innocent people, and it needs to stop. Doesn't stability and safety for everyone sound right? Here's a quote. Humanity lives in a global village where the interests and destinies of all countries are intertwined and must be allowed to develop. Sounds maybe like Hillary Clinton, but no. Those are the words of Chinese President Xi Jinping, and they speak exactly to the hope and action the world and humanity needs right now.